So this karmic feminine energy, this karmic feminine that hurt you, that sabotaged your life, that was mean to you, that was cruel to you, that gossiped about you, that started a whole smear campaign that turned people against you. This girl is going through it right now. Why? Because people have left her life. She lost her relationship, she lost her friendships, she's having poor connections with her family because she's being mean to her family and they don't want to deal with her. Her friends don't want to deal with her. Relationships don't want to deal with her. She's going through it right now. This is part of her karma for what she did, where she was going to eventually have people start dispersing from her life one by one. And then she was going to end up all alone because that's what she wanted for you. She wanted you to be all alone, to not have anybody, to not have any supporters, to not have any people in your life that helped you, that stood by you, that had your back. She wanted you to be completely isolated, ostracized, and alone. And what she wanted for you is happening for her. Now she is ostracized from her peer group, from her family. Now she is alone because she doesn't have anybody in her corner anymore. Her inner core of people don't even deal with her anymore. Her outer core left her a while ago. Her inner core of people have left her as well. She doesn't have anybody close with her anymore. Now she's alone the same way she wanted you to be alone. And another thing is that she's self destructing. She's using a lot of unhealthy depressants and coping mechanisms to help cope with what she's feeling. She's using drugs, she's using alcohol, anything to help numb the pain. And the pain is not going away. The pain is staying there because all she's doing is numbing it. She's not healing from it. Because now that everybody has left her life, she is self reflecting on what she has done. And she is unhappy with how her life has turned out. What's happening is she's going through mental torment in her mind. She's going through this type of mental prison in a sense. And what's happening is that she's constantly reminded of what she did, the action she took against others, and the hurt that she's caused people. They are replaying those scenarios in her head, reminding her of it, reminding her of the hurt that she caused other people. And they're reminding her that this is the reason why you don't have people in your life right now. You've pushed everyone away from you because of your behavior. And she hasn't learned her lesson yet. She hasn't learned her lesson that it's her that's the problem. She is the common denominator. She actually is the problem because she creates problems with other people. She's at the core of it. She's not in the space where other people are starting problems with her. No, she's starting problems with other people. Just any and everybody just stirring up conflict, stirring up drama. And it got to a point where nobody wanted to deal with her and the drama anymore because she was just filled with drama. No one wants to deal with her anymore. And she's having these unhealthy coping mechanisms, using drugs and alcohol to cope, but it's just being used as a depressant. Nothing is coming from it. Nothing is helping. It's not helping her at all. And she's wondering why she's not getting out of her predicament. That's why, because you're not healing yourself. You're not putting in the work to work on yourself. You're just numbing your pain and distracting yourself. She used to distract herself by being mean to others. Now she can't even distract herself when all of the mean things she's done is being replayed in her head, replayed in her mind, flashing it through like flashbacks. And she's having to be constantly reminded of the type of person she is and how mean she really is. And it's a constant reminder of this is why people don't deal with you, because you treat people this way. This is why this person left your life, because you said this to them, because you did this to them. She's constantly reminded of what she did in her past, and that is the reason why people are no longer dealing with her. She hasn't learned her lesson because she refuses to look in the mirror. All she's feeling is guilt that she got caught, no remorse. No remorse for what she's done. She's actually feeling sorry for herself that life turned out the way that it did. And she's put herself into this victim mindset, this victim mentality, like everybody's just so mean to her and she did nothing wrong, when all actuality, it's just a response to the energy she put out. She's receiving the energy she put out. She's reaping what she has sown. And because she has sown bad seeds, she's reaping a bad harvest, and she's feeling sorry for herself for the harvest that she reaped without looking at the seeds that she sowed. The difference between the two of you, you sow good seeds. That's why you have reaped a good harvest. You're a good person. You don't harm the innocent. You don't go out of your way to hurt other people, harm other people, disrespect other people, mistreat other people, degrade other people. You're not abusive. You're not a bully. You're not cold-hearted. This karmic feminine energy is very cold-hearted, very cold, very cruel, apathetic, has no empathy. And they are in a rude awakening of a lifetime, when they're recognizing that all of their tactics have backfired on them because they have nobody in their life anymore. Even their closest people has turned their back on them because they started showing their true colors to everyone around them. And they believed those true colors. When somebody shows you your true colors, believe them. Don't try to paint a different picture. So their inner core group of friends, group of people, they didn't paint a new picture. They didn't try to see things differently. They saw things exactly as they are. And they see this person exactly as they are. Cold, cruel, mean, nasty, a bully, an abuser, a narcissist. And they see that narcissists don't really change because they haven't changed their behavior. They haven't done differently. They've just continued to be nasty to people. And they've realized that what's the point of being in this person's life if all they're going to do is being mistreated by them? That's why their people have left them, because they no longer wanted to be mistreated. It was eventually going to come to a point in their life where they were going to lose everyone. No one would want to deal with them. And that point in their life is happening now, in this hour. Because their karma is finally hitting them like a truck. They got hit with their karma all at once. You see, the Most High allowed them to live their life for a little bit, to get established in a way, just for the Most High to revoke all of that from them. They lost their job, lost their source of income, lost their peers, lost their people, lost their security, lost their stability. Unable to distract themselves anymore. All they have to do is deal with themselves. They are being forced to deal with themselves, being forced to face the music, face themselves, face the past, and being forced to deal with themselves. But it's up to them if they're actually going to fix themselves. This is just to let you know, this karmic feminine energy has not changed. They are still the same exact person as they were. Keep them cut off. Keep them at a distance. They are learning a very harsh lesson right now to get out of this karmic energy.